Okay, so I have this crazy good phone with some crazy good specs, and another crazy thing is the pricing. This phone is so good. You know what? Just listen to the specs. Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, 185Hz AMOLED display, the biggest 10,000 mAh battery, and even a built-in fan, and all that for just 35,000 rupees. Yup, it's not only the world's first phone with 10,000 mAh battery, but the rest of the phone is also very good. And obviously the pricing is also very aggressive. If you haven't guessed it yet, this is the Honor Win RT, and it definitely deserves to launch in India. First things first, let's just unbox this and see what all you get in the box. There's obviously the phone, a transparent case, a 100-watt fast charger, a type A to C cable, and also the SIM ejector tool. Pretty standard stuff. And this is how the phone looks. Both the color and the design looks very minimal. Camera module is obviously inspired from the latest iPhones, but it doesn't stop there. You also get this camera control like button at exactly the same position as iPhones. Now, unlike iPhones, it's not capacitive, so you can't do this, but you can customize it. So for single tap, it can open your favorite app, double tap gets you to the camera, and in the same way, you can customize it for long press as well. Apart from that, the build of the phone is also solid. There's glass back, metal frame, and all the IP ratings that this world has to offer. And this right here is the fan. The cool air goes in from the top and the sides, and the hot air comes out from this big vent under the camera module. And since it's water resistant, it can also do this. Cool, right? I honestly like the fan implementation here because even when your hands are covering the fan, the vents from the side can still take in the air, making sure the phone stays cool. Plus the outlet vent is also much bigger than what we saw on Oppo. And even though there's so much going on here, both the weight and the thickness of the phone is still less than the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which is just super impressive. Now, on the front, you get this big and beautiful OLED display with 185Hz refresh rate, and it has a peak brightness of 6000 nits. And not just that, the PWM dimming numbers are also much higher compared to other phones. And that means if you're using your phone at night with lower brightness, your eyes won't get strained. And speaking of that, Honor also has a ton of features specifically for your eye comfort, and I think all the brands should just copy it. There's also ultrasonic fingerprint scanner, which works fine, but what impressed me the most is the multimedia experience, and it's not because of the display, not at all. It's actually because of the crazy good speakers it has. I mean, to put it straight away, this phone has the best speakers ever. Yes, it's super duper loud, but it doesn't lack in richness, depth, or even bass. It's pretty much like a Bluetooth speaker. Now, before I talk about the performance, let's quickly talk about the battery, because this is the first phone with 10,000 mAh battery that you can actually buy. Specs wise, it's a high density silicon carbon battery with 15% silicon content, and you also get 27-watt reverse charging support. The 100-watt charger that it comes with take the phone from 0 to 100 in just 65 minutes. Honestly, I was expecting it to take a lot more time, but it's even faster than an iPhone. And in battery life, this phone just goes on and on and on. It just keeps going. Just to give you an idea, you can play extensive games on it continuously for 10 straight hours and it'll still keep going. And if you're watching movies and shows, there's no need to charge the phone for at least 20 hours. And for normal day-to-day usage, it can easily take you to your third day. In fact, the overnight battery drain is also just 1%. So yeah, both the battery size and the battery optimization is done very well on this phone. If I talk about the performance, there's Snapdragon 8 Elite with a generous 12GB LPDDR5X Ultra RAM and 256GB UFS 4.1 storage. And in benchmarks, it goes up to 3.1 million in Antutu, and it also runs pretty cool than most other phones. In fact, we ran the benchmarks with both fan turned on and fan turned off. And in both the cases, the scores didn't change much, but the temperature difference was a lot. It's 40 degrees without the fan, but just 36 degrees with the fan. And when we did the same for 3D Mark, the temperature difference was 5 degrees, and both the scores and the stability was also much better when the fan was turned on. Now that's the case with benchmarks. I also played some games to check if the fan makes any big difference, and honestly, it doesn't. I was getting the same average FPS and almost similar temperatures for both Genshin and COD with and without the fan. But the thing is, the temperature is already very less compared to what we see in other phones. It could be because of the big VC chamber, but if that's the case, why put a fan on it? Next up, let's talk about these cameras. There's a 50MP main camera, 12MP ultra wide, and a 50MP selfie shooter. These are some of the photos that I clicked from this phone. phone. I wasn't really expecting much, but the photos did turn out good in both daytime as well as night. In videos, the main camera can go up to 4K 60 HDR and the videos also come out nice. See, I will be leaving the camera samples traveling, but for a gaming phone with such aggressive pricing, the cameras are actually pretty solid. For software, it's running on Magic OS 10 based on Android 16, but the UI, the control center, the widgets, the recent page, a lot of it is heavily inspired from Apple. And by the way, there are some pretty cool features too. For example, whenever you're bored, you can just play these mini games directly on the lock screen. You can also draw a circle with your knuckle to take a screenshot to save it or maybe share it. And there's also this very cool tap to share feature to share the photos from your phone to your laptop by just tapping it like this. But you know what? You don't really have to do it. Any kind of tap will do. Even this. Connectivity wise, it has almost everything that you need, but the Type-C port is 2.0 and there's no eSIM support. And finally, the pricing. The base model of Honor Win RT launched in China for 2699 yuan, which is roughly 34,500 rupees in direct conversion. And even the top-end variant with 16 GB of RAM and 1 TB storage costs less than 52,000 rupees, which is just crazy. For the price, this phone is a complete package. There's hardly any compromise. The build quality, the display, the battery, performance, and even the cameras are good, and the pricing is just cherry on top. I strongly believe that Honor should just bring this phone to India if they are serious about India, because if they do that, this phone can bring a lot of spark in the entire tech community and even the consumers. So yeah, that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching this one. If you did, please press that like button. It really means a lot. It really does. So please do that. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.